Welcome back to Henry's Garage. This is a bit of I don't feel like I managed to achieve anything week. So we did do a bit of work on the cooling system. We did a bit of work on the brakes, but actually I just seem to come up with blockers the whole time. So have a look and hopefully we'll get more progress next week. Okay, so in the last episode we got the engine into the car. We didn't have it all quite connected up properly. So for example, I couldn't remember how to do the brackets for the transmission, for the gearbox. So this episode I think it might be a bit of this and a bit of that as I work through things, but I guess the ultimate goal is to finish installing the engine. So I'm going to start by getting underneath and putting on the bracket in the right order. So Chris Jackson very kindly sent me a photo of his transmission mount, gearbox mount, and the one bit that I've got right is this, the cylindrical bit here goes up here under there, and this bit goes this way up at the top above the rubber. Cylindrical bit sits on top of it, okay, and holds it in place like that, so so it doesn't go like this at all. So the one bit that is right is that this bit does go down here. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put it all together because I can't really do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So hopefully you can see this is the bit that goes underneath, and then if you come up above here, there, this is the cylindrical bit, and then this black bit beneath it is in fact the other bit of the mount. So I think I've got that right, and these are tightened up. I just need to check torques and make sure they're okay. Okay, so I've been checking all of my torques just to make sure they've been done. So I've just thought of some I haven't checked, but everything here on the timing cover was done. All of these were done. I haven't checked these. I know I did the gearbox. The sump is all okay. I remember doing the engine mounts and stuff. The suspension I haven't touched yet because it needs to be under weight, and so I haven't done that yet. So that's all good. Less good, I think there should be some pipes coming out here for the heating. I think these are those pipes, although I did cut them off for some reason. But I think that is meant to come out here. And so, yes, out of here. Okay. So I'm thinking, oh bugger, what have I done? We'll have to have a look. So that's a bit less good. Right, so I do want to get oil in here and see if it's leaking. I don't have a filter for it at the moment, so and I don't fancy taking the filter off after I've filled it, you know, the housing off after I've filled it to do that, so I need to order a filter. I know someone's going to tell me these are missing, but I have 2 sets of those. And I'm going to take the cover off and repaint it because it's got so mucky. I need an exhaust system. Now, under this lot here is the engine that Chris gave me. You can just see the fan there. And I could use the manifold from that, the exhaust manifold. My exhaust manifold didn't have one, it had a 4-prong, exhaust coming out, sports exhaust. So I could go back with a sports exhaust, especially given the way the cam had been played with, it might be more appropriate. Or I could go as is. So yes, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, and because I'm irritated about the heating, I'm going to do nothing today, nothing more. Hi there. Right, so you can see this is me under the car, well, not under the car, under the dash, trying to work out what my plan had been with the pipes for the heater unit. And this is my view of those pipes. So those are there and clear. And if I just step outside as well. Okay, so here we are at the workbench, and these are the original pipes. So these were in, hang on, were those in? One bit of this was inside and the other bit was outside, in both cases. Clearly this bit was outside. I think I must have cut there, so I think that must have gone in like that. Okay. So clearly I didn't actually have metal the whole way through. I had these pipes, as opposed to this, and then maybe just this little bit at the end. So I don't know if I can get all the way in, but these do fit over the end of these. So what I might do is cut the metal off here, insert it into these, and then fit these on the end. I'm going to start by trying to fit these on and see how I get on. So if you're doing your own car and you decide you need to spend a couple of hours doing something you really didn't need to do, then this is an excellent way to do it by not fitting that bit to start with. Anyway, it's in here. You can see we've got those pipes on, and if we come underneath, what I've done, let's see if I can get it into the image. Where are they? Oh, there. Right. There. Okay, so you can see I've got them coming along here and up there, and they come in and they bolt in. So I'm a bit worried about that one actually. But yeah, I think they're okay. Where's that pipe go? How far does that pipe go? Need to check on that one. Right, so I think I'm going to try to get the radiator and the coolant installed in this episode. I need to check what my radiators look like. Well, I've got one over there. I've got another one in worse condition, so that's the one I'm going to be trying. But I've never taken this off to clean up, the radiator support or mount or whatever it's called, so I'm going to do that now. Don't stuff look good when it's just been painted up, eh? Right, we're going to get those fixed back onto the car now. Okay, not meaning to state the obvious, but something here doesn't look quite right. So I've just got it sat on there at the moment, but it won't fit under. And I'm not quite sure how it's meant to fit under either, actually. So I can see that this is slightly bent, so that might need to come up a bit. But I'm not sure what. So this is a different radiator to the one I actually took off the car. So I'm going to go and get that and check what it looks like. I'm also going to dig out the fan so that I can put that on, and then we'll have another look. So we have my original radiator there, replacement here. This one came from a different year TR7. And as we can see, they're about the same size, same height, all that. We do have a difference in that we've got the big entry there with the overflow on that side compared to my original, which has them the other way. Now, I'm not sure if that would mean I just need to move my overflow bottle to the other side. So it must have been here and it would go over there. And then I also need to run these the wrong way round somehow. Oh, bloody heck. So, but neither is a reason for it to not fit under. So, I've got other bits in here from it. So let's start by putting the fan on. Let's clean that off a bit again and then put that on and see what the other bits are looking like. Sorry. Let's put that fan on and then actually look at some of these other bits. Okay, so good news is this is how it goes on. I needed my adapters or fixing, so these actually pop through here, they get bolted on, and I've got my rubbers here for it. So that's good. As it shows probably a bit better than I've explained here. Bad news is there are different radiators for different years, and it looks like which one does this look like? I think this one looks like I got this radiator here, and I need this one here. So we're not going to get that in. I don't know if there's any point in even trying this one. As soon as I put fluid in there, I mean, that's got to leak, surely. And even if I did get it in, how long would I keep it for? Because that's just awful. Right, so what are we going to do? So we're going to clean those up a bit and get them, the holders ready to put in. I think we'll maybe put in the header tank and we'll have a think about what we're going to do. Here's what I'm thinking. The radiator as opposed to the frame, and that looks okay. Probably is. That one looks awful. Probably is. Quite awful. Just coming to show you just how bad it is in here. And I don't actually know how to fix that, although I could probably find out. And maybe I will at some point. But what I thought I might try is swapping the frames. And to do that, it looks like it's just kind of drilling out these, I guess they're rivets of some kind. That's what it looks like. And then this will pop off, and presumably same on the other side. Yeah, same here. So if we did that so that we can get this out, then we might be able to put the other one in. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to just try drilling it out and seeing. Right, so we're going to start by trying to Give myself a guide. I don't know if I've achieved anything here because I still don't know how these come off. Right. Okay. So this is the overflow. That's also where you top up the radiator. What I'm not sure is, I mean, I can't believe it comes in here and then out here. This obviously goes to the engine. Oh, it probably goes the other way, sorry, it comes out of here. So it must go down here and across somehow and down. When it gets overheated, it diverts this way, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to try, just to see if we have leaks throughout here, is if I put it in through here to hold this up, I'm expecting it only to come out at the bottom there. And that's what we're going to have a look at and see. Okay, that seems to be what it's doing, so I guess maybe there aren't leaks in it. We might need some better ways of testing that. So I'm going to have a little look on the internet and see if there's a way of replacing the replacing those fins. So I've been watching a bit of a video about repairing the radiator and how the water tanks on either side are soldered on. So it's a brass tank, usually onto a copper core. And I'm not going to try taking that apart. I think that core probably does need replacing, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go along to a local place tomorrow and have them have a look at it and tell me what they think needs doing and how much that's going to cost. So yeah, really struggling to get anything done this week. It's been difficult, partly because of all the football, but oh well. Right, so we'll come back after I've done that and we'll have a bit of an update then. Right, so this stuff is horrible. It's really sticky. Permatex gasket maker or something. But it is meant to help, and so we're going to use it. So I know a lot of people put it on both sides, but it seems to me if you get it on one, it holds it in place for you, keeps it sticky. Right, find what the torque is for that and get that set now. Right, I can't find a torque setting for this, but it's a 1/2 inch bolt, and the 1/2 inch all seems to be set at 27 Newton meters. So that's what we've done. Right, quick break from the radiator. This is feeling very much like one of those weeks when I don't get anything done. And so I'm going to switch on to something else. So, got a new battery for the car, put that in. That will allow me to check some of the electrics again, just to make sure everything's still working. I have got new thread. These are fine threads for my brake pipes. Okay, they're M10s, but they're fine thread as opposed to just M10s, with some lock washers or star washers. So we'll get the brake stuff on. I've already put one of these on, but we'll get I want to say gasket, but it's not a gasket. Oh well, we'll get those pieces of rubber on as well. And we'll start working through just kind of some of these odd jobs whilst the radiator is out being fixed. Okay, so the battery's installed here, sort of. I haven't found my negative cable yet, and I don't have a holder for it, so I'm going to have to fabricate something to hold the battery safe. But it meant something like that before, so that should be okay. I've installed the overflow, which looks nice, and I've cleaned off, even if it doesn't really look like it, the thermostat housing. It's nice and smooth, so I can't feel anything there. So we're about to put on the gasket and tighten that down. Gotta be honest, I look at these discs and think I really should change them, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to now repeat that on the other ones, but not bother to film it. It's a very tight squeeze to get at this front wheel to take it off and do the brake. And I'm on stands at the moment, so I can't just roll it out of the way. So I'm going to try to do it from underneath and replace the, or put in the grommet at the same time. I remembered the word, grommet, there we go. That's all I got for you this week. Come back next week. Hopefully we'll have the radiator back by then. So I'll have a new, refurbished radiator to get into the car. So we can then put in coolant and make sure we've not got any leaks anywhere. Hopefully I'll have a fuel oil filter and spark plugs, things like that, so we can get all of those in. We'll hopefully test the we can get brake fluid in and just check through the brakes. So there's a whole bunch of stuff where hopefully we'll be able to just retest them all, but next week. So thanks for watching. Do like, subscribe, comment and share, and do come back next week.